is all criticism. That's what this Power Thought card from Louise Hay is giving us as an idea. I release all criticism. So just imagine for a moment if your inner voice would be supportive. And if that already is, amazing, congratulations. But for the rest of us who might sometimes have those inner criticism happening, how can we train our inner critic to support us in a way that serves us and not hinders us? So on the other side of this card, from Louise Hay, it says, I only give out that which of I wish to receive in return. My love and acceptance of others is mirrors to me in every moment. So this is a key, because what we want to receive, let's put it out, but let's also experience it within us. So if you have a tendency to be really hard on yourself, been there, I get that. So what can we do? So one of the keys is to start catching yourself when you start criticizing yourself. So for me, for example, this worked when I started doing Toastmasters. That's a place where you practice public speaking. And I used to be super shy. Public speaking was super scary for me. And when I got into Toastmasters and presented there my talks, before I even sat down, I was already giving myself critique of what I should have done better. So I started training myself first to celebrate that at least I did it, and give myself a moment to celebrate. And this can be such a game changer for you, because what celebration does is bringing that energy of joy, and also it uplifts your spirit. So first, do celebrate when you take an action step. However it goes, at least you took the step. So that is super important for you to just acknowledge and know that, hey, I am taking steps forward, and that is a way for you to move forward in life, move forward in your business. And one of the things as well what has helped me to tame my inner critic is then to, instead of seeing only the things that I did wrong or I wasn't good enough, like, okay, what can I do better next time? So did you notice that changes a little bit? What did I do wrong, or what can I do better next time? Because of course, we are on a learning journey here in the Earth School, so we always start improving, and that's an opportunity that we do have. And that is just a shift of perspective, and that can change everything. So just allowing yourself to see, what can I do better? So let me know if this makes sense for you. And hello, I'm from Indonesia, so welcome, checking in here. So one of the things, I'm just reading the chat. I'm actually originally from Finland, so if you wonder where this accent is from, so that's where I'm from. And one of the things, of course, having an accent, that was a huge thing for me as well. Inner critic all the time, and even still sometimes now when I pronounce things wrong way, was like, oh, who's gonna listen to you? And maybe you have a message too, and maybe you are asking things that, why can't I be there, be different? So what I'm doing here is giving you tools how you can tame your inner critic. So one of the things, like, we all have our ways to speak, we all have our voice. And one of the things is to finding the acceptance and trusting that those who need to hear your message will hear it. And there are many that won't. And that's okay too, because they have somebody else they can go to. So again, choosing that trust that there are people who need to hear your message. So if you're tuning in here, maybe you also do have something you want to share. You maybe want to help others, raise awareness, create a meaningful impact in the world. So just trust that there are people who need your gifts. And there are ways how you can share your gifts. But one of the keys here is to start taming that inner critic so that you can actually taking those steps forward, that you can actually share your gifts. Because the doubt is the biggest dream killer we have, and that sometimes that doubt and criticism stops us on our tracks, and we don't never even get the chance to share our work in the world because we stop before we even share. So I want to just leave you with this, that as you are tuning in to your dream, your calling that is already in your heart, just notice, what are you saying to yourself? And there is an opportunity here to ensure that what you are saying to yourself is something that supports you and helps you to move forward. So sometimes it helps if you write it down for yourself, and then you can turn it to something that is supportive. If you say, who am I to do this work? I have been given this calling for a reason. Or if you feel I'm not good enough, you might say, I am more than enough. And you might need to repeat it more than once, as sometimes we have repeated the negative version of those sentences so many times. We have criticized ourselves so much. And now let's start encouraging each others and supporting each others as well as ourselves. Because it is time to succeed on purpose and raise the awareness here in the world. So I'm sending you lots of light, lots of love. Thank you for tuning in, and give like if you enjoyed this talk, and subscribe for more.